Hey everybody, it's Psychic Hunter David. Well, it's Sunday morning. I've been up since way early, but now it's about, I think, 8:30. So last night into this morning, it was actually this morning at 6 something, almost 6:30, we had that second full moon in Capricorn, the buck moon. Well, interesting thing about the buck issue, which I learned as a boy, is that the males regrow their antlers now. And this is all start to do with sparring season in preparation for mating and fighting and guarding their families and everything. It's quite interesting. Nature just has such a fantastic way, doesn't it? We're the ones that interfere, the human animal. What I wanted to say is that, of course, now, as soon as this takes place, you have that 2-week interval. Tomorrow we move into Leo, which is amazing energy. And then we go right into the new moon in Leo. We're going to see a lot on the world stage. Do you know what's really fascinating? I think one of the things that's going to be really interesting is there's sort of an acceptance of situation that will happen stateside. And you're going to see in the future a scenario where people's feelings and their anger and their animosities about a certain individual will completely turn over these next few years. And you're going to see people realize that somebody that was actually seen as a black sheep and a problem will turn out to be a savior. Believe it or not. And I'm the guy that does what I do for a living, so you can just take it or leave it. But we will see. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that, people sometimes become a bit worried when I say sort of far out there predictions about the long-term future and in regards to, sort of mutual understanding agreements in regards to takeover of control. The world's going to go through a lot. The next 2 years are so intense. There's not anything we can do. We can't run and hide. I mean, to me, to run somewhere else in the world is only going to bring up other confliction. If you pay attention to the news, and of course we live in an era with such instantaneous communication, everybody has a camera, a video, and a recorder in their hand. You have to understand that the revolution is happening all over the world. Apparently it was going on in Sri Lanka in the last 4 days. This is not abnormal. Part of the aspect of the sojourn of Pluto through Aquarius is the haves against the have-nots against the haves. And it's going to create real confliction. I've mentioned this numerous times, and as I said, we can run, we can hide, we can do whatever we want to try to do. You'll never get away with anything or run anywhere. The aspect is Pluto and Aquarius, in the age of Aquarius, in the late 18th century, we were in the Piscean age, which was about entitlement, attainment, and expansion. Now we're in working together for the betterment of all. What happens? Do things concur? Does situation happen in regards to virus again? Does situation happen on a large scale and then people have to work together? I would say probably the latter. But anyway, on a positive note, it's a beautiful day today. It's a bit overcast here in Toronto, but it's still beautiful. The weather's nice. I'm available. I have some openings this afternoon. I have a couple this morning if you're wanting to get in. And other than that, really enjoy your day. You heard it here first. Cheers.